Election. Okay. We're over here in the area where you guys keep a lot of the plaques, or at least replica plaques, of the Hall of Fame players that have gotten into the Major League Hall of Fame. I'm looking at Judy Juzzer, and now we've got Cool Papa Bell, Ray Brown. We're standing in a collection of such legendary names. How important is this section?
This section was really important because keep in mind, it was never our intent to be a hall of fame. We are a museum. You know, we felt that it was far more important for us to preserve, celebrate, and educate the general public about this history than it was to create a pseudo hall of fame when we knew we had a finite piece of history. And plus, Buck O'Neil believed wholeheartedly that there had been enough separation in the game of baseball. If you were good enough, you should be recognized at the National Baseball Hall of Fame. So we served as an advocate to help baseball fans understand how good these guys were with the hope of getting them in the Hall of Fame. There are currently 35 Negro League players and or officials who are enshrined in the Hall of Fame based solely on their Negro League careers. That does not include the likes of Hank Aaron and Willie Mays and Ernie Banks, because they went into the Hall of Fame based on their Major League careers. Jackie Robinson goes into the Hall of Fame based on his Major League career. But these lockers depict those guys who are in the Hall now based on playing or what they accomplished in the Negro Leagues.
There are 35 in right now. Is there any chance we see anybody else going into the future?
I think the best opportunity might be Minnie Minoso. I'm hopeful that the next wave, the next opportunity, which I believe is in another 2 years, will get him enough votes to get in. I think he's the most likely one left out. He got almost, he was close this last time. And Minnie should absolutely be in the Hall of Fame.
Tell us real quick about Minnie Minoso, because he's a little bit more known name now with some of the Hall of Fame voting. Tell us a little bit about him.
He was essentially the Jackie Robinson for the Cuban athlete. You know, Minnie played in the Negro Leagues, played for the New York Cubans, and Minnie came to this country dreaming of an opportunity to enjoy and bear fruits of what this country, the promise this country holds for every citizen in this country. So he sought to become a citizen. He passed up more lucrative opportunities to play baseball in other countries and instead played here in the Negro Leagues, and then got that opportunity, that same trailblazing opportunity that Robinson did for black athletes. Minnie did it as well for the Hispanic athlete. And so Minnie will tell you that he owes Jackie a great deal of gratitude, and then those Hispanic athletes will tell you they owe Minnie a great deal of gratitude. And so Minnie has been a personal favorite of mine here at the museum, and certainly a great friend of the museum, and a former Jackie Robinson Lifetime Achievement Award winner. And so we have great admiration for Orestes Minnie Minoso.
Well, got a couple more stops. We're going to move next to a guy that a lot of people in Missouri know who he is, John O'Neill.
Yeah.
I think you know him by a little bit different name. We'll do that next on KTGR.com.